Welcome back to the show, you guys.
Thanks for coming back.
All right, so we're going to get in the rest of these games. We're going to get in the Sunday game, which was Miami and LSU. What a shocker.
Yeah.
Me and him picked Miami and did not go that way. If anybody was wearing the turnover chain, it was LSU. We already knew that LSU defense was loaded. And yeah, they came out and played, man.
They did.
They made Rozier look like Nozier. Man, they were if they weren't getting to him and about getting sacks, they were making him throw picks, man.
Yeah.
They were all over him. They couldn't run the ball.
No.
They really couldn't do anything on offense.
Really.
That's how scary that defense is. And not only on top of that, LSU's offense looked good. They were moving the ball down the field. Their quarterback was making really solid passes, and at times he threw some passes that were really tough, and he converted them.
Browning.
In that is, yeah.
Something like that.
Browen, or something like that. But he played really well, man. I think they got themselves a quarterback, and that's kind of been the thing with LSU. Is the past years they haven't had the greatest of quarterbacks. They might got themselves one now. Their running back, man, what can you say? 125 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He absolutely demolished that Miami defense.
Yeah.
It was just really weird, man. It started out how we thought it was going to go, which was a defensive battle, field goals, 3-3 game. You know, it literally started how we thought it was going to go, and then literally like 2-3 minutes going towards the game, LSU just literally put on the gas pedal and didn't stop, man. And they gave no remorse to Miami. Yeah, man, they just made Miami not look like Miami.
No,
so
they didn't.
I am very going to be very high for LSU on this season now, especially if this quarterback for LSU can keep playing the way he's playing, and this offense in general can keep playing the way they're playing. Go alongside with that defense, LSU might be contenders for the national title.
Yeah,
if they can stay healthy too. Yeah, they're very scary.
Yeah.
Miami ain't no chumps. So.
No, they're not. Definitely wasn't expecting this. I actually had Miami win this game, as is Ryan. But I could see it coming. I didn't know if Miami was going to be as good as they were last year, and they're not looking like that so far. One of the big reasons why I thought LSU win this game is dominate on defense and make the quarterback for Miami throw picks and be whack, and that's what happened. Greedy Williams, he played well. He got hurt. He got a little dinged up, but they didn't really need him. Their other corner stepped up. Their safety, number 9, I can't ever remember his name. He played amazing. He's a really good player. Devin White played well. Jacob Phillips played well. I'm salty about that. He should have went to OU. Wish he went to OU, but he didn't. He played great. He had a pick 6. He's a really good player. And that defensive line played really well. I thought that was really the only weak point I thought for that defense, and they definitely played as well as I figured I would hope they would play, and they definitely surprised me and impressed. Really, if their quarterback can be decent, he doesn't have to be Baker Mayfield or anything like that. He just has to be competent and not throw picks and not be whack. And this first game, he wasn't. And yeah, I wouldn't go national championship, but they're definitely a SEC championship contender, and SEC championship contenders get in the playoffs. So they're definitely a playoff team if they can be consistent on offense, and that defense is scary.
Yep.
And Miami, man, defense wasn't as good as they were last year so far. It's one game. We're not going to overreact too much, but
as far as that game goes,
yeah, terrible that game. The quarterback has to play better, or they need to switch to another guy because he's really experienced, but he's been kind of lackadaisical his whole career.
Right.
But to LSU, and they played really great.
All right, now we're going to go to tonight's game, which was Florida State and Virginia Tech. I picked Virginia Tech to win this, and the key was for me was I think their defense was going to play better, and they did, man. They played really well. They made Francois throw 3 picks, man, and I think that was the most surprising thing for me as far as VTech's defense, because I knew their defensive line and their linebackers pretty solid. This guy, 55 for the linebacker core, was really good. their corners. They really surprised me on how well they played. Like I said, they were causing turnovers. When the Florida State receivers would catch the ball, they were right there on top of them, tackling them, only giving them 3 or 4 yards every pass. Like, they were on their necks. That whole defense was on Florida State's neck. I have to shout this kid out. I believe his name is Randy Walker. I think that's his first name, Randy, I think, or something.
Ricky Walker.
Ricky Walker, number 25. Apparently he was another number earlier in the season, but he's 25 today. I don't know if that's his number he sticks with or what, but this Walker kid, man, especially in the first half, he wasn't double teamed, so he was literally, every time they would do a pass play, he was literally either about to sack the quarterback or he sacked the quarterback. Run defense, he played okay. He made some big stops in the run a couple times, but he really impressed me in the pass defense. He was all over him every time. And then by the second half, they were double teaming him, because they knew they had to. If they didn't, then there wasn't a whole lot that quarterback can do. Which is, he already had a rough night, and he's just going to continue having a rough night if they didn't double team him. Yeah. That guy really impressed me. He's already on my radar to be a contender for the Defensive Player of the Year. Like, he's on my radar now. Yeah. So, man, FSU, they got some work to do, especially on the offensive line. Like I said, they were getting dominated most of the game. Coaching as well. Like, there was a couple times on third downs where they called some really dumb plays. Biggest one, I think, was when they were on the goal line. It was 3rd and goal, and they decided to run a wildcat, and they fumbled the ball. Like, why would you run a wildcat on a 3rd down? That's not going to be very effective. And that's the thing too. Teams are used to wildcat now, so they know how to read it. I don't think they were going to get many yards on that 3rd down. That's a passing down. I don't care what you're doing unless you're literally on the 1 yard out at the goal line. I can see you running the ball then, but they were like on the 4, I believe. No, you got to pass the ball. So not only Florida State football team in general didn't play well, I think coaching had to do with a lot of that as well. You got to make some better decisions in a big game like this. Yeah, man, VTech really surprised me this game. Yeah,
they played great on defense. Really surprised me as well. I had Florida State win this game, and I was wrong on that one too. Barely safety for Virginia Tech had a great game, and he's a freshman, so he has a really bright future. 25, that kid he was just talking about, he played really well. He dominated. I didn't really see a whole lot of this game. I was working, but the game I saw, Virginia Tech dominated pretty much all phases of the game. The quarterback played well. And yeah, Florida State has a ton of talent, but they can't get it together the last couple of years, and I don't really understand it. They're switching systems, so I understand one of the big reasons why they struggled, but they got to play better. I mean, they got so much talent. Kind of turn it into a Texas if they have a really bad season. They got a ton of talent, but they can't get it together. Really all I got to say about that, I didn't really see much of the game. But go Hokies, and they play really well.
Let me add, also for VTech, man, Josh Jackson played really well. There was some amazing passes he thrown where it looked like easily the defender could either block it or get it a pick, and he put it right where his receiver needed it to be, right in his breadbasket, as they say. He impressed me as well. Josh Jackson played really well.
Alrighty, well, that's pretty much conclude our episode of The Pick. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the views we get, and if you got any comments, definitely comment. Definitely subscribe. Anything to add, Ryan?
Yeah, man, do all that like he said. We'll see you on week 2.
All right, thank you for watching.